That's really neat.
There's the bathroom window.
The bathroom window?
Problem. Most likely.
Right there?
Up there behind it.
Huh.
Sign. Most likely.
Man, that's cool. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
These pumps are neat. That's a cool tire changing machine.
Tire changer.
Yeah. I actually did this in college.
They would put them in the tank over the water, and bubbles would come out, and that's where how you found the puncture.
That tank over here?
Yeah, the tank, and you patch it.
Pretty neat, nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. Look at the inside. Cash register in there and all that stuff.
Really?
Really cool. This is something. Well, this is neat.
This is really cool. Carson Rose 1930 Golf Oil Distributor. Tazewell, Tennessee. Amazing.
Yeah.
This is really neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tazewell, Tennessee. Rose Service Station.
Yeah, it's a different kind, yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah.
I just bought one of these over in Indiana. Same one, Phillips.
This here is drained. You loosen that set screw and it'll go up to the however tall you want it. You drain the oil in there for oil. Really neat.
What the heck was this thing?
Well, I'm not sure. It's some kind of a pump with water. I don't know what that's for. Some kind of compressor. I think that's the air compressor, maybe.
Yeah? Man, this is cool.
That's the air compressor that they use. Yeah.
It's really cool in there. Some Golf 5-gallon oil cans.
Welcome to Historic Rugby Printing Works.
Pardon?
I say welcome to Historic Rugby Printing Works. This is a replica of an 1880s printing company. It was here from 1880 to 1891.
Uh-huh.
It was across the street in that empty lot over there.
Okay.
1891 it moved to Huntsville and then it moved to Oneida. In 1881 we started all up.
Blow it on? Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, this is neat.
Yeah, it is.
Really cool.
So now you have your paper here. You need to come back around this side.
Okay.
Drop this down over the page. That holds the paper in place. Drop it down over the press. Roll this under the press. Okay, now come right over here. Grab that lever. And watch this plate when you pull. See that plate going down?
Oh, yeah.
Right, and push it
Presses
back.
it down. Yeah.
Okay, roll this back. You can see the bearing surface.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Now
Oh, that's neat.
you've printed a
Yeah.
1900 photo engraved plate on an
Wow.
1860 printing press.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yours.
That's neat.
It is.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's cool.
Cool.
Address for an envelope, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So I set it in here how I expect to see it on the press, okay? So I just have certain parameters that I know. I know I want it up high so I don't have to reach so far down into the press. And then I put this wood furniture around it and these coins, and we tighten it up with these coins.
Huh.
So when I pick it up, nothing will fall out. Now obviously that's a simple 2-line one, but still,
Yeah.
same thing will happen to it. So once we get it set up, we'll bring it back to the press room. Back here we have 2 presses.
Yeah.
This press here is a patented 1885. It was built in 1905, so it's 118 years old, okay? It's called a flywheel press. So you can see my type is right there,
Yeah.
okay? My ink is on that plate. So when I start my press, the rollers are gonna go up, pick up the ink,
Yeah.
bring it down across my type. Now this one may stick, so. Open it.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
Hal, look at
Don't
that.
make old people mad.
Huh. Now, what's the sawdust from?
These bearings are called babbited bearings.
Yeah,
okay,
Babbitt.
all right?
Yeah, like the car. Yeah.
Well, cars are, well, like a car crankshaft.
Crankshaft,
Okay,
right. Or bat bearings.
But a car crankshaft, every time it turns, it dips in oil.
Yeah.
These don't. And they have a hole in the top, so every morning.
You have to oil it with the oiler.
So every morning I gotta come in here.
There you go. There's your oil can.
Yep.
I'll be done. Ain't that something?
I collected oil cans for a while.
Yeah, we got some.
I got about 30 oil points that I have to go.
Yeah.
So guess what happens to all that oil?
Yeah.
Yeah, runs to the bottom.
It runs to the bottom.
Yeah.
So the sawdust soaks up the.
That's all as far as just collecting
Okay,
oil.
I thought, what the heck's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So now this press here,
Ah, look at that.
Wow.
this press is an 1860.
Good
Okay?
grief. Look at that. Yeah.
It was patented in 1861. So this is a pre-patented press. So if you think about technology,
Yeah.
how high-tech this press was
Yeah.
at its time. Okay?
Yeah. Cincinnati too.
Yep.
I'm
This
sure.
one was built in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So you take page 1 here,
Yeah.
you set page 4 here, you take a blank piece of paper, and you hang it up in here like this, okay?
Yeah. Are you from New England?
I are.
Printing presses.
That was neat. He was nice.
Yeah. Let's check out the commissary.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Heck, I might buy something here. You never know.
Yeah. Where's it at?
This next building.
Oh, the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's arts and crafts in this one.
Uh-huh.
Rugby commissary.
Yeah.
Got a little friend coming.
What you doing? What you doing? Aren't you good? Aren't you good? Pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
Neat little store.
Hi.
Wow. This is something.
Oh, this is cool.
Got nice things in there.
Heck yeah, old scale.
Something that has my name on this is too good. Homemade soaps here.
No kidding.
Look at these. Man.
It's a visitor center. Oh man, this is neat.
They're going to have, but in Main Street,
you would have, they would have
Oh.
information about everything, you could find everywhere.
Cedar.
Mm-hmm.
Lawyers, those type of things, they usually went to your eldest son. What was left for your younger sons would be more blue collar work that we think of today. Agricultural, some small business and mercantile, but is more literally grunt work in a sense. Well, in that case in England, it was actually more shameful to work those jobs than not work at all. And it's farther down this road. It's going to be on the right-hand side. It is set back off the road a little bit, but it's easy to identify because it has an arbor in front of it. Now that house is typically used for especially events and small group rentals, how we use it today. So Uppington would have included Margaret Hughes, Emily Hughes, that would have been Thomas's 18-year-old niece.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
William
big house,
Hastings Hughes when he wasn't traveling here in the U.S. That's Thomas's youngest brother, and he actually tried to serve as the manager of rugby for a time. And then the other family that lived there were the Dyers.
There's a cockade.
It's a neat parlor.
There's a black cockade right there.
Yeah.
Now we do have a couple images here dealing with this gentleman here. This is Charles' mourning attire. Now mourning varied depending on the person you lost, and then also depends on a variety of things really. Her attire is not considered full mourning. Full mourning was at a little bit more light. So our dining table and chairs is original to a house called Newbury. Now initially when it was built in 1880, it was referred to as a Brown house because it was the Brown family that owned it and ran it. But that was a smaller boarding house. Now this table, the china cabinet's original to Twin Oaks. Now that house gets its name from two large oak trees. So they actually built this in the 1880s to represent the two oak trees. That's why you don't have the center section. A copy of a headstone from, I think it was a 16 or 1700 ship captain who died, and his headstone's in a cemetery in South Carolina. So he's got yesterday for me and today for thee. So that does reference, see, to keep track of your temperature. The door that's open is where you'd actually put your firewood to heat the entire stove. Now directly above that, you'll see a section that looks like coils like our stovetops today. That's directly above the open flame, so the reason you can still find today, they've lived on. Now, one I will point out, down here, that's an original spice set that belonged to Margaret.
Very nice house.
Yeah.
Pretty. Pretty yard. Pretty garden.
We've got our kid, Joker back there. You do have a lot of times you'll walk through here, and it does look like someone.
What do I know? Look like cedar.
It's in that same family.
Okay.
But now arborvitae, though, is typically a landscape shrub or bush.
Oh.
So that gives you an idea on that one.
How old is that then?
They think it was built. It was here already when the church was built.
Wow. 1880. Look at this.
Yeah, so that's when the Episcopal denomination started. The church was 1887 is when it was actually built. So y'all are welcome to follow me on inside. I will have to leave you for just a moment to disarm the security for a moment. And you can have a seat on the inside as well.
Okay.
Oh man.
Wow, this is cool.
I'm going up here.
They kind of set up in the
I'm
front.
going to sit up in the front.
Okay.
Bad people sit in the back.
Furniture and altar is also original. Our stained glass window, that piece has been restored, but that's original to 1889. The piece was actually made in Germany and brought over from Germany to Tennessee. Now, most of your symbols in there are Christian-based. However, they dedicated equity. When her and Emily came here, at that time, it was mainly young men coming from England. These were just young single men, not married, far from their loved ones, their friends, and everything. So Margaret Hughes, once she was able to move in the Uppington house, she took time to have dinners and other social gatherings just to make it more comfortable for these young men. She also had to entertain guests regularly. If you spell it with F-R-Y-E, he had the E on that. But he was a very skilled wood carver from that period. Now, before he carved this piece, he already carved a throne for Queen Victoria. He also helped to restore original wood carvings that can be found in George Washington's Mount Vernon home and the White House in Washington, D.C. So a very skilled artisan of that period. Other original features that actually have never been restored. The paint on it, and that's original from when this church was built. It's never been restored or anybody.
She said you guys should have stayed there.
So yeah, that lodging, we have a lot of options here. Part of them are historic rugby and corporate, some of them are privately owned, but still, there is a lot of lodging. Let me open the shutter so we have a little bit of light.
Oh, this is cool.
What's this building?
I think it's the library.
Oh, is this the library?
I think so.
Schoolhouse.
Is this
Schoolhouse
good?
library.
Is it?
Library? It's neat. Yeah.
Ah, this is cool.
What, 6,000 books in here or something like that?
Yeah.
It's amazing that everybody had their own collection of books that was that vast.
It's neat. Really.
I said, Daddy, what kind of CD is this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
All printed before the 1900s. Now, there would have been about 5,000 donated by publishing companies and then a few other organizations. Then another 2,000 came from the colonists and really just people passing through. Now, keep in mind, they did not all arrive in 1882. There were some that showed up a few years later. But the books that arrived here in 1882, our first librarian was this gentleman here, Mr. Edward Burks. He was responsible for cataloging and organizing all the books. Now, there was a kind of a misconception. On the other side, you have gardening and agricultural and a travel section. We do have a small section for domestic science. With that, you have books titled Advising and one titled What Girls Can Do. Your poetry section is actually the section marked with F, and it does go from floor to ceiling. In there's some Shakespeare, Tennyson, Chaucer, as well as a lot of other poets. The white, anything that would be made out of white in those days was actually using ivory for it. Of course, if it was a cross, the cross would represent Christianity. Different flowers have different meanings.
John Hughes' books in here?
As far as Thomas Hughes,
Thomas Hughes.
yeah, Thomas Hughes. We've got copies of Tom Brown's School Day. Well, actually, that's probably the one we got the most of. But.
I threw him off, didn't I?
Rugby. Of course, they were looking at agricultural. On this part of the Cumberland Plateau, the soil's very rocky. That worked against them. The typhoid and then the bad climate also worked against them. They were promised the spur line to connect the rail line.
Mustard, mayo, and ketchup is not annihilation.
No, sides.
Oh, I have French fries, onion rings, tater tots, and broccoli salad.
Get tater tots. Can't go wrong with tater tots.
Okay.
No.
Right?
Okay, fantastic. Have a seat anywhere you guys like, okay?
Oh boy. Get cream soda?
Yeah, cream soda.
Okay, the other ones? You're welcome.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Got cheeseburger, onion rings.
This is a real cowboy right here. No, there
How is it?
Good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Nice chicken hamburger.
That's
Exactly how I like it.
Hey, we got the thing you got?
Excellent.
How we doing, guys?
Good, how are you?
Amazing.
Yeah, we're heading
Good.
back home.
This is cool. This was our last.
I'm coming down there for about a year.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Your last stop. We are honored.
How about fried fry?
I'm getting fried pies. Yeah. Man, this is cool. Yeah.
Where's the fried pies there?
Yeah. There's that cheese too.
Did a John Ward trip. I mean,
That's what this is, honestly.
It's a John Ward trip.
We've been to
Sorta.
West Virginia, North Carolina, all these places.
West Virginia, went to
Oh my gosh.
It's a coal mines we went into.
Yeah.
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 So we went to places
Hold
that
on.
like.
That went too quick.
Well, that's fine.
We saw Thelma. What's her name?
Selma Frog up the road.
Up the road. She drive down.
We spent some time with her.
She's sweet.
She was
She's
the
so
sweetest
sweet. Can I give you napkins?
No? We'll probably eat them tomorrow for coffee. This is a neat place, though.
Very neat.
Yes, on here we would. Thanks.
Guys,
Bye. Good show. Bye. We appreciate you. That's awesome. What'd you think?
Oh, it was great.
Good food?
Excellent food. And Tiffany was very nice.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Nice. Little outdoor dining area. I like the golf pump.
Yeah. Really neat here.
And there's a door that Ricky Wright painted. That's cool.